Hey, hi, how are you? Happy Thursday. It's a Thursday, yeah. Happy Thursday to you. Thanks for joining me today. We're at HowWeFlow.Today-TV, and it's Stephanie Stallworth, your ATL traffic lady, here at Warrior once again with yet another video, back with another banger, back with another one. So it's been quite a day, hasn't it? At least for me. I had a whole internet snafu today, this morning, really. 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you going to be at the traffic center? I got my first traffic report in for 5:10. Then the internet went kablooey, and I didn't get it back up till after my shift was over. So thank you, Will Guerra, for flipping shifts with me today. And he did the rest of the morning, and I did his afternoon traffic reports. So it's been a long day, by golly. And Lord knows, my good Lord knows, the good shepherd knows just what I need. He knows I need a break. and thank you, Lord, for allowing me to get one. Praise ye the Lord. So after tomorrow's morning shift, I'm off for a whole entire week from not one job, but both jobs. Remember I mentioned to you the other day that I was prayerful to be able to get someone to fill in for me next week, because my school is off that I teach at this week and next week. And typically, I don't remember us ever being off in April, so I never planned a vacation for April. And my students kept saying, Miss Stallworth, we're off for 2 weeks. I'm like, no, we start right again the next week. They're like, no, it's 2 weeks. So I went and look at the academic calendar, and for sure, we're off all of this week and next week. I guess it's a new and improved spring break or something. I don't know. But I'm like, not a lot of time to request time off, but let me try. So although I was off of school this week, I still work the radio this week. Next week, I'll be off of school and off of radio. So I can be free to roam about the country and do as I please. Thank you, Holy God. You know what I need. I need a break. Anybody want to get together? It's a perfect week for me to do that. No encumbrances, right? No other concerns or obligations, and no one's expecting me anywhere for work. So that's a good deal. Next week, so really, we'll call it from midday Friday till Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, until the next Monday. That'd be May 6th. Yeah, May 6th. I'll go back to work after tomorrow. I'll go back to work on May the 6th. Praise the Lord in heaven. Thank you, God. The Lord knows just what I need. Oh my gosh. I'm on some kind of super overload, right? Super overload. But God is still good. He's still keeping me. He's still in the blessing business. And his word is still true and still going to stand. And what he said is going to happen for me is still going to happen. So I don't doubt any of that. But I do know that I need a break. By golly, I was thinking I need to just decompress. I need to see some crystal clear blue waters or something. some toes in the sand somewhere. I don't know. I need to decompress. My gosh, it's just so much. I'm holding up so much. Pastor Brian, you talk about juggling chainsaws. Yeah, that. Chainsaws and piranha fish. I don't know. Juggling all of that. And I'm in standing in a pile of quicksand. Going down and going all around with the juggling and holding it all up and carrying the family on my back. Oh my gosh, somebody help me, Lord, help me. So yeah, I'm excited to just have some time to regroup, and take some time to commune with the Lord and say, Lord, what is it that you really need me to do, want me to do? We think we're doing what he wants us to do, but sometimes you need that quiet time to really find out. Not only just us talking, but us listening. All that talking and praying. But what are we listening for what he responds with? Yeah, that part. So I'm going to get some of that part in there too. But yeah. It's springtime and spring has sprung. And yeah, I need to have some fun in the spring. You know what I mean? I need to get a little, not worrying about stuff all the time. Not worrying about what's going to happen and when. Not worrying about how we're going to make this work and how to juggle things around the household and the budget and the businesses and all of that. All of that is a lot. So it's just me and hashtag my 3 sons, and so that's it. So we got to bounce stuff off each other, but really some things I gotta just bounce off of God. Lord, help me. Help me. I said, Lord, give me a life I can handle. This is not it. Oh, my Lord. I was like, Lord, this can't be it. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. This can't be it. And he always shows me where there is more. So I know more is coming. It's just a matter of I have no idea when or how. So I said, all right, I'm just going to take this time. Unless, I get to connect with somebody and hook up over the break and have a little fun. Otherwise, I'll just be connecting with myself and my family and my Lord and just see what he has ahead for me, right? So that's what I will be doing in the next 10 and a half days, starting midday tomorrow. I'm so thankful. I'm like, oh, Lord, I need that. I need to not get up early and go to bed late and then get up early and go to bed late and get all of that. So, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I'm fresh off of a prayer call with Minister Eunice Gillian. And she had a Zoom call. She invited me to. She's going to be doing a prayer. I think she's going to be doing it every Thursday at 7. I think every Thursday at 7. So I'll have to get the info if you guys want to join in and try to let you guys know about it. But it was really good. So she was praying today on finances and businesses. And let's see. What did she say? Yeah, praying over finances. So she talked about finances, praying over our finances, our financial situations, praying over our businesses, and praying over anyone who's facing eviction or foreclosure, praying over finances for folks who are behind on their mortgages, etc. Those kinds of things, praying for a lot of things along those lines. And she introduced her new book. By golly, Eunice, you kept that one a secret, girl. I didn't know about that one. She got a whole new book. It's called The Map to Intercession. It's available on Amazon. Yes, please go to Amazon and bless Sister, really now Minister Eunice Gillian, Gillion. And again, the book is called The Map to Intercession with Eunice Gillian. Is indeed the author of said book. I think it's $9.99 on Amazon. I gotta get a copy. And you get a copy. And you get a copy. And you get a copy. Eunice, have to have you on one day so you can talk about it. But yes, so love her. Thank you, Minister Eunice Gillian, for all that you contribute to the ministry and the landscape of Christianity. Thank you so much. You impart some things that are very good and impactful in so many ways for so many people. And yet you are dealing with your own set of circumstances in your own life. So I'm praying for you and your family as well. All right. So, while I'm off for these 10 days, I need some royal treatment. I was thinking Emperor Cersei. He used to work with DJ Emperor Cersei. And his thing was break me off with the royal treatment, something like that. I need the royal treatment. Who has some royal treatment for you, girl? I need to be treated like the queen that I am, the queen that God made me, the empress that God called me to be, right? Break me off with the royal treatment while I'm off. But shout out to DJ Emperor Cersei, radio superstar legend. Yeah, so that's really about it. some things I've been waiting on. I'm just going to have to set that aside and work on some of my own stuff in my own self. We're doing all our personal development and all that stuff. So I'm going to work on some things about and for myself, for my own household and family. And whenever that other stuff shows up, then that's when it shows up. I'm not going to stress myself out or worry myself about things I have no control over, right? Just like I said, other people's opinion of you is none of your business. It's also none of my business when God's going to show his provision for me up. He's going to have it show up. It's none of my business. Just if I know it's coming, then I know it's coming. So I'm not going to stress about it. I'm keep on living my life. And when God decides to have it prepared enough to be ready for me, because I know he's preparing it to the way that he wants it to be before I receive it, then I'll just be patient for that. And that's all I can say. I don't want to be put in a comparison place or, a place of disrespect or, any of that. So I'm not going to worry about any of that stuff. I'm just going to keep on doing what God tells me to do while he prepares whoever he's prepared and has them do what they need to do. Right? And that's about the size of it. That's about the size where you put your eyes. That's about the size of it. Yeah. So, yeah, I know I'm still pressed about it, but I'm going to not be pressed. Shall I not be pressed? I shall not be pressed. I posted a poem. I was watching this movie. What was it called? Gosh, what was that movie called? I was just watching it on, I want to say it's on Amazon Prime. Gosh, I can't think of the name of the movie. But in the movie, they talked about a poem near the end of the movie. Let's see if I can pull that poem up. Where did I put it? Where did I post it? I think it was yesterday. I must have posted it yesterday. It's called Say Not the Struggle Not Availeth by Arthur Hugh Clough. Say not the struggle not availeth. Say not the struggle not availeth. Let me see if I can find where it's written. Say not the struggle. I never know what I'm supposed to talk about when I get on here till I get on here, but that's why I don't have that already up. But here it is. Say not the struggle not availeth is an English poem by Arthur Hugh Clough. It's written in 1849, first published in the Crayon, an American art journal, in August 1855 under the title The Struggle. Clough published the poem without a title in 1862. Again, originally published August 1855, 16-line long poem. And the first line, say not the struggle not availeth. They say the meaning of that. First line, say not the struggle not availeth. It says it uses, who says this? This is BalkhandCollege.com. Say not the struggle not availeth uses a military metaphor to discuss the idea of striving and laboring. That's how I was feeling. I'm striving and laboring. It's undoubtedly why the poem has continued to be popular. It can be interpreted as a statement about the importance of persistence and hard work in order to achieve anything of lasting value. Say not the struggle not availeth. Say not the struggle not availeth. Let me see if I find the actual poem itself. Here it is. Say not the struggle, just going to show it, not availeth. Again, it's by Arthur. I want to say author. Where is it here? Let's see. Here it is. By Arthur Hugh Clough. Maybe I should pull it up. Yeah, so I'll read the poem for you. Say, not the struggle, not availeth, by Arthur Hugh Clough. Poetry by Heart. All right, we'll pull it up on this page here. Let's pull her up. That's the whole thing. Yes, okay. So I'm going to share this with you. Let me go ahead and close these other windows so I can share my screen easily with you. And you. Let's see. Share screen. Yeah, I don't know. It really, the movie, this is the movie. I'll have to think of the movie. I'm not near my thing to look at my saved items on Amazon Prime Video. Share screen. So, it was a 2-word title of the movie. I cannot think of it though. Isn't that weird? I cannot. Say, not the struggle, not availeth. Yeah. Here we go. And I was just at the end of the movie. Sometimes at the end of movies, it was a movie about a husband, a wife, and a son, and how I can't get this. There it is. A husband, a wife, and a son. The son is grown now, out living on his own, and it's just the husband and wife left. So they're full empty nesters, etc. And they are going through some growing pains in the empty nesting syndrome because it's just them now, right? And so in knowing that it's just them, you get to see how, I guess the son's in his 20s. So I think they were married, what did they say, 20, something about their anniversary was coming up, 20 something years or whatever, 26 years maybe. And so, or 29 years, I forget. But anyway, that's a long time. And who we are when we're first married, and who we are during the marriage, and who we are later in marriage, those people all evolve into new and hopefully improved versions of ourselves. But, it just kind of talks about their marriage and how they're getting along and going through routines. Everything's very routine there. And, occasionally something occurs that is a little shocking, but they're still mainly in a typical day-to-day routine. Very predictable, right? And, kind of talks about all of those things. And then the son out on his own and figuring out his life. And then every time he comes back home, it's like, oh, here we go with this again, right? Not that everything was bad, but it was just like, it's a routine. He knows exactly what the mom's going to say every time. He knows exactly how the dad's going to behave all the time. It's the same. And so, it goes through a lot of things there. I'm not going to tell you the whole movie, but near the end, this poem comes into play, and it talks about hope. We're talking about hope. I'm like, I need some hope, right? So, I'm not the only one struggling through this, right? And that we needed some hope. So the person in the movie that brought this poem out said it was his mom's favorite poem, etc. And so they ended up showing it or playing it. Let's not make it any bigger or better. Let's see. Here we go. Say the struggle. It's only 16 lines. Say the struggle not availeth. Say the struggle not availeth. That's 1, 2, 3. This is by poetryfoundation.org, where you can see this. By Arthur Hugh Clough. Let's see. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm going to have to make it slightly smaller to fit the whole thing on here. All right, so say the struggle not availeth. Maybe I'll just take my own self out from the picture and let that go full screen. That might help. Hopefully that's a little better. Say the struggle not availeth. Okay, here's the poem. Say the struggle. I'm messing the whole thing up. Say the struggle not availeth. Okay, it's on my other screen. Let me move the microphone over. Say the struggle not availeth. And remember, they said that. Here's my other page with that. It said, what did the first line mean? What's the meaning of the poem's very first line? Say the struggle not availeth. According to BalkanCollege.com, they said, say the struggle not availeth uses military metaphor to discuss the idea of striving and laboring. This is undoubtedly why the poem has continued to be popular. It can be interpreted as a statement about the importance of persistence and hard work in order to achieve anything of lasting value. So I'm being persistent and putting in hard work in order to achieve something of lasting value. And I know that those things are important and that I'm doing them. And I'm reading it and I'm saying, please say the struggle not availeth. Say the struggle not availeth. So say the struggle not availeth. The labor and the wounds are vain. The enemy faints not nor faileth. And as things have been, they remain. If hopes were dupes, fears may be liars. It may be in yon smoke concealed. Your comrades chase e'en then the flyers, and but for you possess the field. For while the tired waves vainly breaking seem here no painful inch to gain, far back through the creeks and inlets making comes silent flooding in the main. And not by eastern windows only, when daylight comes in the light, in front the sun climbs slow, how slowly, but westward look, the land is bright. And it's say not the struggle not availeth. Is all of this in vain? Please say not the struggle not availeth. I need to struggle to avail something. Could the struggle avail something, please? The effectual fervent prayers of the righteous availeth much. So it's not just the struggle and the persistence, not the striving and the laboring only, but I also got to be praying about it, and I am. And I believe God. And I believe he's favoring me and us in this situation. So say the struggle not availeth. The labor and the wounds are vain. The enemy faints not nor faileth, because the enemy is still strong on it. And as things have been, they remain. It looks like there is no movement whatsoever. Howsoever, if hopes were dupes, fears may be liars. It may be in yon smoke concealed. Your comrades chase e'en now the flyers, and but for you possess the field. For while the tired waves vainly breaking seem here no painful inch to gain, far back through creeks and inlets making comes silent flooding in the main. The last paragraph says, last stanza, and not by eastern windows only. You know, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. And not by eastern windows only, when daylight comes in the light. So not only in the eastern windows, in front the sun climbs slow. How slowly? But westward look, the land is bright. Let's look west where the brightness is out there. Not just where we expect the brightness to be, or where we don't expect the brightness to be. Westward look, the land is bright. There is still hope out here for this, right? And so never give up for what God said for you. If God said it, you better believe it, and that settles it, and it's coming. You just don't know when. And sometimes you feel like the military metaphor to discuss the idea of striving and laboring, the importance of persistence and hard work in order to achieve anything of lasting value. And you're doing all that persistence, you're doing all that hard work. We've been transforming ourselves, right? You're striving, you're laboring through it against, you're going against the wind. You're going against the current. You're doing an uphill battle against all the people that are against you, making any change in your life whatsoever, right? I'm going against the enemy trying to make me believe that it is not so, yet I don't believe it. But I do say the struggle naught availeth. The labor and the wounds are vain. Labor and the wounds are vain. The enemy faints not, nor faileth, and as things have been, they remained. Can we get a little bit of movement there, Just a mini communication would be so amazing, you know what I mean? So, just a communication to say, hey, I know you've been hanging in there. This is what's going on. Let me explain why it's taking so long. And that alone would be a whole help. Because say not the struggle naught availeth. The labor and the wounds are vain. The enemy faints not nor faileth, and as things have been, they remain. If hopes were dupes, fears may be liars. It may be, in yon smoke concealed, your comrades chase e'en now the flyers. And but for you possess the field. For while the tired waves, vainly breaking, seem here no painful inch to gain, far back through the creeks and inlets making, comes silent, flooding in the main. And not by eastern windows only, when daylight comes in the light. In front the sun climbs slow, how slowly, but westward look, and is bright. Hold on, I'm gonna try to find the name of that movie. Stand by. I'm gonna pause it and I'm coming right back. Okay, I paused it for a second, but I'm back. I found the name of the movie. It's called Hope Gap. HOPEGAP. Hope Gap. And it's Annette Bening and Bill Nighy in it. Hope Gap, like a gap in your hope. Okay, Hope Gap. Say the struggle not availeth was near the end of the movie. But yeah, definitely an interesting movie to watch. Because couples go through those things, I guess, right? So, say the struggle not availeth. The labor and the wounds are vain. The enemy faints not nor faileth, and as things have been, they remain. So, yeah, that's where that came from. But listen, I know that all is well and it's in God's timing. So I'm just going to stand on that. I believe God about that for sure, So anything that tries to go against it, that's trying to block it, trying to stand in the way of it, trying to interfere with it, it's all bound up anyway. And there's a heavy, heavy level of spiritual protection around that connection anyway. So try though they may, it will not work. Even try as you may, it will not work. So I don't want you to keep having to go back to the same old thing again and again and again, with the same old lessons again and again and again. Just step out on faith and believe God for whatever he said he has for you. And yes, you are worthy of his best. What I say, you don't have to keep picking from the box of broken toys. You don't have to keep picking from the box of broken behaviors that maybe we've had over the years. Again, anybody can change at any time. It's a matter of flipping the switch, and that's what we do here at HowWeFlow.Today-TV. But say the struggle not availeth, all right? And all right. So I'm gonna come on up out of that and check that out. It's called Hope Gap on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. But yeah, so that's about it. This mom is tired. It was a long, stressful day with Comcast, Xfinity, trying to get this thing done. I'm like, I gotta get on the air. This is crazy. So thank you again to my afternoon counterpart colleague, Will Guerra, for jumping in the morning. And then I jumped in and covered his afternoons, and I'll be back in the traffic center. If you miss me today, I'll be back tomorrow. As long as Comcast and the Lord say so. Comcast had nothing to say. They already fixed it. And God gonna keep it fixed, by golly. Thank you, Lord. We need that thing. So it's been a long day. I got up early to do my morning shift, and I was working with Comcast for hours through the morning shift till the past shift time to be over. And then I had to prepare to do the afternoon shift. So I really haven't had not even a break today. But I'm thankful I still have yet a job to come and do, right? Some people don't. So I'm not complaining. just explaining. My dad said, not complaining, just explaining. Just explaining where we are. But yeah, so I'm going to go rest myself so that I can be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning when it's time to give those traffic reports for you, and prepare for my 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, 9.5 days. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 days away. Okay. Just to praise the Lord and just remind myself of how good he is, how faithful he is to us, and have him remind me of what my assignment is in his kingdom, in this world, what it is that he has for me to do, and how I'm supposed to go about doing it in case I'm messing it up, right? The other day I was out, I had to go to the pharmacy for something, and I was waiting for that prescription to be done. I just went to a little store next door, and they had a game, some kind of game there. It was called Mancala or something. My mom used to have that game. And so it just reminded me, I was like, oh, my mom used to have this game, whatever. And so it just reminded me of her so much. And I'm like, okay. So I couldn't just walk by it. I'm like, oh, Mom, this was your game, You had a game like this. And so I picked up the game. And so, because I talked to her anyway, just like, Lord, help me understand. And Mom, I have questions for you. I got questions. We got questions. And there's so many questions I should ask you. If I knew you were not going to be here, I'd ask you so many questions. So all of you who still have your mom, dad, parents, and whomever, ask all the questions you want to ask now, because you can't ask them later. My Lord, I would love to ask her some stuff. I didn't know that was her last year on the earth. Nobody knew. It wasn't sickness unto death for as far as we knew. But God knew something else, right? So, and questions for her. So I still ask her questions like, Mom, what is going on? This thing is taking a long time, and I don't want to mess it up. Am I messing it up? What should I be doing? I'm like, God, what should I be doing? Mom, what should I be doing? And I just heard, just keep doing what you've been doing. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Just keep doing what you've been doing. And I'm like, just keep doing what I've been doing. Okay, I received that. So I keep doing what I've been doing, giving encouraging words and helping people get better, become their best selves. And I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. Keep being a good person, no matter what I'm up against, and keep moving forward, keep believing God, keep being the best version of myself, keep the persistence and the hard work up, keep going for all that God has for me here, and, just keep believing. Keep telling others about him. Just keep doing all that. Just keep doing whatever you've been doing, Stephanie. And so I'm going to keep doing whatever I've been doing. And I'm praying that what I'm doing here is helpful to somebody. Even if it only helps one person and the rest of you are like, what are you doing? I'm happy about that. One person can help get their lives on the way to change. That makes it all worth it for me, right? So the closer you stay to your authenticity, the closer you stay to your transparency, and to not be afraid to tell your story or stories, no matter how deep, dark, or embarrassing you may think they are. You're never the only one to have ever gone through that, even though it feels like it. And when you're free to tell your story in your own self, you're going to free somebody else. And that's what we're doing here. We're freeing people here and healing people here at HowWeFlow.Today and HowWeFlow.Today-TV. So you're in the right place at the right time, joining the right community in here with us on HowWeFlow.Today. How you flowing today? I didn't ask you. How you doing today? I said my day was a long day. I'm looking forward to a shorter day tomorrow, but I'm thankful to make it through each moment of the day. Some people didn't make it through the whole day. God said, nope, time. And, I don't want God to call my time before I've fulfilled my purpose on the earth. So, so I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. Keep doing what you've been doing. That's my marching orders. Keep doing what you've been doing. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to say, not the struggle, naught availeth. Author Hugh Clough. So if you're doing things that are, claiming new ground and moving and changing and growing and healing and being better, then keep doing what you've been doing. If you're not doing those things yet, then go ahead and make the changes. Once you make the changes and you find a rhythm to it, then keep doing what you've been doing. But don't keep doing what you've been doing if it's not really advancing you or advancing you towards your purpose or any of those things. You know what it is, right? Yeah. Keep doing what you've been doing. And say not the struggle not availeth. Please and thank you. So I think that's about all I have for you tonight. I'm going to go shut her down. I'm going to shut her down early tonight. Oh, excuse me. I usually get a little mini nap during the day or something, but not today. So I'll just turn in early. Well, it's not even that early anymore. So it's already like 8:20. But I promise you I'll be in the bed by 9. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I won't even have 8 hours. I'll be back in the traffic center at 5. But after that, by golly, I got 9 whole days to do as I please. So anybody want to go have some fun or do something fun, let a sister know. It's the perfect week for doing it. Because after that, I'm back to a tough schedule. Tougher than ever. Because then I'll be teaching a morning class and a night class, plus doing traffic in the mornings every day. So yeah, I ain't gonna have much time to do much extra after this. So this is your week. This is your week. I'm giving you an advance notice. Anywhere from midday on 4/26 till Sunday, May 5th. Is that right? I'm free 24 hours a day, all of those days. After that, I'm on lock. So if you need to get in there, you need to get in there this week. All right. This coming week. All right, you guys. Listen, love you so much. God bless you. Love, hug, pats, all of that. And, keep doing what you've been doing if you're doing what you need to do. If you're not doing what you need to do, flip the switch, start doing what you need to do. And once you get a rhythm with it, then keep doing what you've been doing. But we can all get to the keep doing what you've been doing version of, cruising along at some point. So if you're not there yet, you're not behind. Just start right where you are, okay? Just jump right in. We're here for each other. We're going to support each other. We're a community. And again, very soon, perhaps on my time off, I'll finally be launching the website and all the digital products for you guys, okay? And all my resources for HowWeFlow.Today community. Let's pray I can get that done too. All right. I don't want the week to fly by, Lord. Please let the week go by so slowly. I feel like I still got 6 days off. What? I only been off 1.5 days. What? I feel like I've been off for 7 days already, and I still got a whole nother week left. That's how I want it to go, Lord. Not like, oh my gosh, it's Sunday night already, and I got to go back to work in the morning. I didn't even rest. Don't let it go like that, Lord. I'm just praying that it just is like fully recharges my batteries. You know what I mean? I could use that right now. I sure could use it. I'm drinking some tea out of my mug that says, let your dreams blossom. Will you let your dreams blossom this week? I'm going to let my dreams blossom while I'm off and see where that takes me. I'm be in the right mindset, the right frame of mind. I'll be doing the winning mindset formula resource. I'm going to be doing the better habits resource. All the resources I'm about to launch out here for you where you can do the same. Okay. So just keep doing what you've been doing. If it's been getting you somewhere, well, if not, then flip the switch and then go in a new direction. Because one little change right now is going to make a huge change for you later. Just a slight degree change in direction is going to alter your future trajectory in a major way. All right. One little choice or decision today is going to change everything about your future, just like every decision we've made up till today has led us to this position that we're in today. So be mindful of the future in your current choices and decisions. And that's just how it works. All right. And believe that you can have the life of your dreams and live the life of your dreams. People are doing it. And we're going on our way to do exactly that. And if you're in the community, I'm taking you with me, by golly, let's go. All right, listen, Say the Struggle Not Availeth, author Hugh Clough. And love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please love me do. This is a little Beatles. Someone to love. Someone like you. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Love me do. That's my love song for today. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please love me do. Love me do. All right. Listen, Linda, everybody, stay safe, stay connected. Watch the people around you. Watch yourself. And watch me. I'll watch you. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. And, we help each other, okay? And we're in this thing together. All right. Can't wait to connect. Hey, I'm free for the next 9 days in case you didn't know. So hit us up, by golly, because this is going to be my freest time for a little while. All right. Love you so much. God bless you. I'm going to end the recording and check in with you over my vacation time. All right, you guys. Love you so much. Stay safe. And I'll see you one more morning in the traffic center tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock on Larry Tinsley's wonderful gospel show on V103. You can listen to us on Odyssey, AUDACY.com, or download the Odyssey app and look up WVEE or V103 Atlanta, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. with Larry Tinsley. All right. Love you guys. God bless you. Mwah. See you soon. And I'll talk to you even sooner.